So real quick, I'm going to show you how to use a random color mask to apply a label to an object that you can track through any different statistic. So first I have this fluorescent image and I'm labeling my cells and my nuclei in the two different colors. I have a spots objects that are labeling the nuclei, and then a surface object that's going to be labeling the entire cell. I'm going to use the surface object to create a random mask channel, a random color mask channel that I then will be able to use as a label for the nuclei. So to do this, I'm going to first turn off the nuclei and then just focus on my surface. And once the surface is created and finished, I'm going to go to my Edit tab and select Mask All and do a random color map. It doesn't matter which channel I have here in my channel selection because it's not actually based on the channel, it's based on the surface. And as long as you have this duplicate channel before applying mask option selected, your original channel that's in this channel selection field will be maintained. So let that process, and then if we want to just look at that random color mask, you can see what it looks like. So here, each of these different surface objects is going to have a different color in it. It kind of looks like these three are the same color, but you'll see in the next step that they're not actually the same color. And once I have that generated, I need to turn on object-object statistics. This is really important to have selected for this to work. And then I'll go back to my spots object that I'm interested in. And in my spots object, I also have to have object-object statistics turned on. And then I'll use filters. Well, first, let me show you what that random color mask actually did. So if I go to the Detailed tab in Statistics and look at either the mean intensity or the maximum intensity for channel 3, the third channel in the display adjustment window, you can see that the intensity level is going to be different for each of the different spots objects that are based on that third channel. And that's because if I turn on this random color mask of our third channel here, you can see that it really is a different color. So we can use these different colors here to create a label that we can apply to the nuclei. So to do this, we want to add a filter and then look at the intensity of that third channel. Once again, either using max or mean, it doesn't matter which one you use. And then you want to select each of these different peaks that corresponds to the different sections of the color mask to a new label. So right now I just have one peak selected. This is the one that has an intensity level of 4. I'll then switch to the label, add a new set, and then assign that one that's in the filter being selected to a new class. And you could just title this whatever you want it to be. Cell 1, for example, and I could call this like classification or something like that, or cell number. And then I'll go back to the filter tab, and you have to have both of these options turned on for the thresholding. And then once again, I'm just going to be selecting the different peaks that are displayed, and then going back to the label, adding a new class, giving it a title that I'm interested in, and then assigning it. And then once this is completed enough, you can then go back to the Statistics tab and look at the different statistics of interest, like if I wanted to look at the intensity of a different channel, not using that third channel that we used to create a label, you'll see that the label that we created using the filter and the label options is now present, and the class that's listed here is going to be the cell number, and then the different titles we use for that classification will be present, and then you can export those statistics out too. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.